Hello everyone, Angelina, Sparkling Diva, and this is another pick a card reading for your love potential in the new year in 2021. And I'm always a bit careful with that because I think I myself have had so many times readings where I was basically told that I would find love that year and it didn't happen, right? And that is logical because you have free will, free choice, and sometimes you have to take specific steps or let go of certain situations, people, blah, blah, blah. We all know that, I suppose. So there may be a potential, but it doesn't mean to say it's automatically just going to happen. For some it might, if you've already done all that work and prepping and purging. But it is possible that you have to become, well, maybe more outgoing or, whatever. So I'm calling it potential. Three options from left to right. We have the, here is my stick, and the Mount Shasta opal with the first card, of course, that goes with this, yellow calcite, and this is golden obsidian. Let's see if I can show that to you. Then you can see the gold, right? The speckles, and it's really nice. So my throat is already starting to... anyhow, make your choice, please. If necessary, pause the video, and then I'm going to start the reading. Right, numbers one. What kind of relationship can you have in 2021? Then we have the Three of Swords, and that's usually not a very happy card, as you can see. Normally it's the default tarot, it's that huge heart with the three swords through it. It looks a bit more friendly here. Anyhow, and then we have the King of Wands, and I got a clarifier card for that. Three of Wands, to just see, like, okay, what does it want to tell us? And then we have the Star. Let's move that over, actually, because the Star comes as clarifier for this sad card, the Three of Swords. And what does that mean? It means that the Star is a card of hope, of healing. And so I strongly feel that this is telling us that you have had a pattern likely of abusive relationships, bad relationships, relationships with a partner who was emotionally unavailable, being rejected, being cheated on, maybe even, such things, right? And maybe if someone even left you, walked out on you, and then continued in a relationship with someone else really quite fast, and actually even married them, and then within a few months' time, was on his way to get a baby with that new partner. And this sometimes happens, and that can hurt real bad, especially if you yourself had wanted to get married and had wanted children with that person. And unfortunately that happens, but with the Star is saying that you have healed that. And you can now attract something entirely different, healthy relationships and connections. No more of this bullshit stuff that is only hurtful. And I think many of you will have this cheating thing or being left for someone else. Because they are here we see that couple in the background holding hands and, likely being very happy. And, he's not too happy, right? He's left in the cold. And so maybe that exact scenario happened to you. And now, with the King of Wands, it's entirely different because you are now confident. You would not put up with that stuff anymore. And because you've healed and you got your confidence, you're strong, you have inner strength, and because of that, you will automatically attract different people, you're just ready to take things into your own hands now in the way of becoming more active, be more proactive, more like, okay, I know what I want, I know what I do not want. You have boundaries, and so it's not like just waiting around and hoping someone nice comes along. And no, you're far more active, and in a way also that if you don't meet someone right away, it's also fine because you're busy, you're happy, you've got things going for you, you've got a life, and so that means that's what I mean by being you're more active and you're taking control. You're behind the wheel, the steering wheel of your love life, and you're inspiring, charming. You are feeling inspired yourself as well. Maybe for the first time in months or maybe even longer, you now feel inspired to have a relationship again, to have a partner again, because you've healed. And you're ready for passion and love and all that. So it's a tremendous improvement. So again, I'm not saying, I'm sorry about the coughing. It's not, in spite of quitting smoking, that's still not not gone. But anyhow, I'm not saying that you're gonna find love in the new year, because what if next year, end of December, you're still single, right? Then you can come back to me and say, well, Sparkling Diva, you told me I was gonna find love this year. Where is my lover, right? But there is a whole lot of potential, hell of a lot of potential, because you have healed. And then we're gonna look at what type of relationship you are attracting right now. Yeah, the type of relationship that you are attracting now, or in the new year. A lot of fun. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. And it's a relationship that is a lot of fun, that has a lot of variety to it. A lot of different aspects, and well, let's say multifaceted. Maybe you are multifaceted yourself, in the sense that you have a great many things that you enjoy doing, or being active in, and just not. Some people have a few things, and there are also people who like a lot of variation in life, and have many interests. Well, there is room for that in this relationship. And I'm not talking about cheating and that, right? I'm just talking about interests, and from both then, right? From you and also from the other person. And that I felt that because of these segments that we have in the wheel, but then it's also run through like that. So we have all these different sections, and in many of these sections there's different things. There is one with a key, and here is one with a, I have to hold the pointer lower, otherwise there is this shadow. In this one there is a raven's skull. So there's different things in all these segments. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of different things, and that also comes with learning, a lot of learning in a fun way, right? Learning doesn't have to be like, need to sit there with books and stuff, don't like it. No, this is about stuff that you do like. And it's a very fulfilling relationship. There's never boring, but instead it will help you grow and evolve, and it will support you. There's also lots of fun. And even if there are some downs, right? Every relationship has ups and downs. That's quite normal. But even if there are downs, so then you're at the bottom of the wheel, right? Because it goes round and round, and when you're here and it's not going all that well, maybe just life, or maybe stuff in a relationship or whatever, but you can work that out together, and it might even bring you closer together. Because look at this, these two birds. I actually first thought they were magpies, but I don't think they are. I'm not certain. Anyhow, these two, that's a magpie. This one looks slightly, these look different. Well, whatever. They're close together. So even if there is a bit of trouble, whether individually or in life in general or between the two of you, you will solve it together. You will work through it together, side by side. And you could even grow closer because of it. And actually, that's the right way to do stuff when you're in a relationship, right? And with the Pentacles 3, very similar thinking, both growing and learning, enjoying that together, right? There is, this little, I don't know, goblin, pixie, and the woman. And it's about sharing the things you love to do, and individually, but also doing things that you doing things together that you both love. So, and also constantly putting new ingredients in the pot. Yeah, that pot that she's stirring. Which keeps things fresh and growing and fun and evolving. This is just a really, very, really mature, fulfilling, fun, wonderful relationship. Yeah, and then let's look at what kind of partner. I did say man, but maybe let's just say partner for now. We have the King of Cups. If I say man and for you it should be a woman or whatever, then please just, think woman when I say man. This person is emotionally mature. He can handle and deal with emotions and feelings. He's in touch with his own feelings as well, but he can also understand yours. So he can listen and understand yours. He will not get sucked into drama, right? And that's the beauty of that. If you are at the top of the feeling and emotion realm, which is what the cups is all about, then you can deal with them. Then you can feel them, you can have them, you can observe them, but you do not get overwhelmed by them anymore, because you're the king. You've become the king, right? And this man has become the king. He will not get sucked into drama. He's quite stable in that sense. He can also, if need be, soothe drama, and like the calm in a storm, but he will not like an overdose of drama. And that's also logical, because even if you can hold your center in the midst of a storm, doesn't mean to say you're going to like being in a storm, right? It can still be unpleasant. And he will want an equally mature woman who can also share her feelings and talk about them, but is still standing on her own 2 feet and not just leaning on him, right? And he will support you and he will be there for you. But if you expect him to carry your troubles and your load and your drama and so on and so forth, that's not going to make him happy. It will actually exhaust this man. And then he will lose his joy and his spring in life, right? It will just really exhaust him, will wear him out. And then it will also not do the relationship much good, of course. And I feel that maybe he has gone through that in the past, in his past, with another woman, with another partner. And so he might be a bit wary of that happening again, right? And And that could mean that he is a bit distant towards you, a little bit at first, and before he warms up and shows you his real heart and his real feelings for you, etc. But I do feel he will have instant feelings for you, but he will not show that right away. He will just observe what's going on, what you're like, and to be sure that he's not going to put his foot into something again, maybe, right? Like again, if that happened before. So, but because he does have feelings well, as good as right away. Once he sees that you are a mature woman, emotionally mature, etc., etc., he will open up, and then it can go quite fast from there. So yeah, also that man is deep. It's not some superficial person, logical with what we saw, right? With the wheel, the multifaceted stuff, etc. It's not a superficial person, so you can have real nice, deep conversations with him, and he will be able to enjoy that, and he can follow that easily as well. So I do suspect that most of you who chose this set are also like that, also multifaceted, also deep, and and so then you make a good match together. So that's what I have for you. I hope it resonates, hope it makes you happy. So there is an awful lot of potential for the new year, for 2021, when it comes to love. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Alrighty, numbers 2. These are the cards for you. The first 2 cards. What kind of relationship can you have? What type of relationship? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles and of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And in this deck, that's a woman. I kind of like that. Anyhow, it's a very warm and caring relationship that you can have, very sharing as well. You can see that here, right? Very warm family feeling. And so family and friends seem to be important, and you both will enjoy having that together. So maybe you're going to have a family together, or maybe you already have children, and or maybe you do not want children. It's also possible, right? And then it will be about the rest of your family and friends and socializing and enjoying that together. You both like that. But there's also a desire for other things, which is what comes up with the Knight of Wands, which is more a fiery energy and a passionate, and so that's also going to be there. Inspiration and a more of an adventurous vibe. Normally, the Knight of Wands is this the knight on a horse that's up in the air, right? That's, Jesus, what do you call it now? I can't remember. Whatever. Very fast-paced energy and very passionate, fiery. And I feel that's also indicative of a really healthy sex life together. And I do get the feeling that maybe your sex life is going to be in a way that neither of you have experienced before. And that's not about doing different things. It's just going to be different. It's going to feel different. The connection is going to be different. It's going to be deeper. And and that's what you will feel during lovemaking. And like when you kiss one person or when you kiss another person, right? And I'm talking about a lover then, of course. It's never really the same. With some people, it's really like, it really gets you going. It's really like, wow, you melt and your knees buckle. And with another lover, it's more like, yeah, it's nice. And it's the same with lovemaking. That's also, depending on the connection that you have, that is also different. And that's what I feel will be the case in this relationship. Then we go to what the relationship is going to be like. What you can attract in. What is it going to be like? We have the Magician, we have the Sunlight. So the Sun, that's the Sun, right? 2 absolutely beautiful cards, 2 major arcana cards. So big lessons in that sense, big things for you. And there is an ability to learn a lot, to manifest a lot, to have a lot, to achieve a lot together. But I also feel very strongly that you will both are going to need time apart to recharge your battery. And that's not to be away from your partner because it doesn't really resonate. No, some people, I'm like that too, just need their me time, right? That time to do their own thing and to be by themselves. And yeah, and that's, I think, very healthy thing. You don't have to be glued together at the hip and do everything together. And since there is this strong family vibe, this might balance it out really, really nicely. And it will do your relationship a lot of good. And yeah, just a lot of happiness. Being yourself, being able to do what you like, and just be yourself. So really very happy, a good vibe. And then we're going to look at what kind of man you are going to have that with, attract, the kind of man you're attracting. And we have the cups, 4 of cups, the first card. And we have the Queen of Cups. And I feel this is not a man who is quick with decision making. He will need time to think things over before he reaches a clear view of what he wants. This can also be him needing time to be by himself, to think things over. But always he will, regardless, he will stay true to his feelings. He won't stray from those. And that's why he maybe needs a bit more time to think things over, and before he makes a decision, to make sure that he doesn't stray from his true essence, from his core. He's a very loving and kind man. And I also feel that it's possible that this man has been single for quite some time. Or that he, and that depends on age, I suppose, but that he has never been in a relationship before. And in that sense, then this needing time and not being too quick might be because he has to learn to compromise and adapt and work together with a partner. And that doesn't mean to say he's a difficult partner, right? It's not like, oh my God, no, I don't want that. No, it's a great guy, and you're going to have a great relationship with him. But it's just, if it's new to someone, if someone has never been in a relationship before, well, yeah, then it's really quite new, right? Or if you have been single for quite some time, then you get used to doing everything your way and doing things on your own, and you get your own rhythm and routine in life, and then you have to blend that together again with a partner, right? And yeah, that doesn't mean to say it's going to be difficult, not at all. But yeah, it's then just a bit of adapting and finding out how you both work together, and his love for you, which is substantial, will help make that a very easy process. And you likely are going to love him as well, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't start a relationship, get involved with someone. And you are going to have a wonderful relationship, okay? Don't forget this and the Knight of Wands. So please don't let me, what I just said, put you off like, oh God, I'm going to get a difficult person. It's not a difficult person at all. Not at all. Yeah, I feel that this has everything, all the potential to be a very happy and very long-lasting relationship. But you do have to allow each other the space to grow and develop as individuals and as a couple, right? So like I said earlier, you mustn't be glued to the hip and want to do everything together, because I think there is already quite a lot of time where you spend time with family and friends and together, etc., etc. And there is a need with the Magician to do stuff by yourself, your own things, your own hobbies, your own interests, and right. And there's likely going to be stuff that you share too, but that you will know that yourself. You know, there's things that you prefer to just do by yourself and allow each other that time and don't rush each other, and then it's going to be a really good and great, happy, long-lasting relationship. So that's what I have for you. I do hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. If you liked it, then please like and subscribe the video, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. Right, number 3. This your first 2 cards. What kind of relationship can you have in or are you attracting in for 2021? Let's see what we have. We have the black shuck, which is the death card, and we have the world card. So that's quite the change, and that's also what this is about. It's like you are leaving something behind that was destructive and very painful, and you're stepping into the new. Meaning that it's going to be a kind of relationship that is entirely new to you, different from what you had before, or from the type of men you attracted until now. And what you used to get or have didn't make you happy, because it's the death card, right? It's quite serious. And you're now stepping into the new. And with that, you will get what makes you happy, because you're leaving behind, you're getting out of the woods, you're coming out of the woods, and so you're really leaving this behind, and yeah, you're starting a fresh, new life, love life, relationship. The potential for that is there, and no more of this. So if you have indeed been in very bad relationships and connections, and or feared getting that, that's behind you now. That dark period is behind you. And what else? Yeah, the relationship will also help you heal any remaining wounds and support you to step into the light even more, right? So it's, I feel something really quite sad that you've been through, because I can feel that right now, and the way I'm talking just now as well is really like, So I think most of you who chose this have been through something that was really intense and really very unpleasant, but that's just on the way out now in the new year then, right? And then we're going to look at what the relationship will be like, and I'm trying to find the right cards. Here, yes, there we have it. The Judgment card. Oops, I'm sorry about that. And Strength. 2 beautiful cards, 2 major arcana cards. And it's again a totally different relationship, because this is rebirth, reborn, and cleansed, and being the new you, and feeling balanced, and no longer afraid, and so it's absolutely beautiful. You're going to have you are ready for a totally different relationship. And because you feel happy and you feel reborn, and that will only grow, that will only increase. It might still be wobbly at the beginning of 2021, but it will only increase with time. And you're feeling empowered and balanced. And that's going to make, just that itself is just going to make a hell of a difference when you are meeting people with attracting a partner, right? And maybe you've been out of something really bad and needed a long time to heal, and you had this aura of that blackness, that darkness, that negativity around you, that you exuded that, and that is repelling, right? It doesn't attract good people, quality people, and happy people, but it can be a wee bit scary to other people. Like, everyone's like that. Happy people attract other happy people, right? Even if you're not happy, when you see someone who's really positive and who's beaming, you actually start to feel better yourself. And when you are really happy and positive and you see someone who's really sad and or just gloomy and maybe grumpy, like that energy, well, you're just gonna cross the street because you don't want to get close to such people. And I think a number of you have had that kind of aura for yeah, quite some time. But that's gone now because you're stepping into the light and you're going to feel more balanced and empowered. So that's gone. And that means you're going to attract entirely different people and experiences into your life. Now we're going to look at what kind of man you are attracting. Then we have the Forge, which is Temperance in default tarot. And we have the Two of Wands. The man is very centered. He has this magical ability to calm a situation, but he can also calm himself if need be, right? And so that's really wonderful because you may still need that from time to time. Maybe you get triggered still, and he will be able to soothe you and calm you and make you feel good again, and then you can go right back to your center, and then the storm has passed. This is your center, right? Being empowered, being in your center, being aligned. Let's see, he is very capable. He can find solutions to things, and he's future and goal-oriented, dream-oriented. He sets intentions based on his inner inspiration, and that drives him forward on his path. And I do get a sense that he's open to the spiritual and maybe already knowledgeable in the area and maybe even practicing it. And that can be anything, right? It can just be reading books or doing cards himself, or it's just anything. Maybe just feeling energies, right? And being intuitive in that sense then. And otherwise, if he's not busy with that yet, I feel that he's interested in it, willing to learn about that. So if you are like that, if you have that stuff, or you're interested in that, then you will be able to share that with him. And I also feel that he's not going to be judgmental. He will leave other people to their beliefs and their truth. But that doesn't mean, of course, that he will abandon his own. He will still hold on to his own truth and beliefs, but he's not going to argue with other people about their beliefs, trying to convert them to his, right? He just leaves them, and that's really very nice. I like that when a person can do that. And he knows what he wants, and he stands for himself, and he feels really very together. Very together, and so that's the kind of man that he's going to be. And I think you can heal further if you indeed are to attract this man in this relationship in 2021, and I do hope so. You will be able to heal further from whatever happened and become more and more in this balanced, centered situation and feeling good about yourself. And I suddenly see that now, the woman has grey hair, right? So maybe we can take that as an indication that this relationship is really going to last. That you're going to grow old with this person. And so I hope it resonates with you. Hope it makes you happy. I always love to read in the comment section if you have stuff like that you recognize, or maybe you don't. That's also possible. And thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe the video so YouTube shows it to more people and my channel gets seen more again. I would really appreciate that. And anyhow, thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.